Hello, I'm still here on Church Street, Bold Street End. Busker down there is just a bit too loud. We'll come down here, Bold Street End. Walking in and around, even only after 10-15 minutes so of making my last video. Cultural change is all around. It's definitely not Scotch mist, it's cultural mist, right? There's no ifs or buts about it. It's cultural mist, you can't miss it, it's everywhere. And to believe the politicians of this city are not aware of what is happening would be absurd to say the least. They know exactly what is happening to our glorious city. In fact, their fingers well and truly on the ball. They know what's happening. They will be getting feedback from their constituents, right? Yet, they're still ignoring cultural change. They don't want to deal with it, ladies and gentlemen. They just want to ignore it. Like nothing's happening. And like I said, this poses a threat like never before. Never before has our city faced such a threat where it's going to be changed into an unfamiliar, unfriendly place. Like all, as I've said, them other places I mentioned. Is Hare Hills, Leeds, West Yorkshire, a welcoming place where you go there and you feel welcome? Of course it's not, and neither are the London boroughs, right? If you were to venture in and around, well, foolishly to venture in and around there, right, you certainly wouldn't feel welcomed. It certainly wouldn't come across as a nice, friendly place. So, and given, as I've said, they work and at times live in London, they know what's going on, right? They've got their finger on the ball more so than I have, because they're in the capital of cultural chaos, what's happened to London, right? So they know more than anyone what has happened to London. And Liverpool, they profess to have the best interests at heart, is now undergoing the same transformation with their blessing. That's how shocking this is, ladies and gentlemen. It's with their blessing. They know what is happening to our city. They have watched that change, transform London into an unfamiliar, scary place, right? It is no longer London. You all know it's not, especially those who travel there, those who, for whatever reason, you visit London, you will know, right? It is an unfamiliar, unfriendly, scary place, right? So, given what I'm saying, they now know our glorious city is now undergoing the same change, yet the silence. In fact, some are encouraging it. Refugees welcome nonsense and whatever, right? Some are actually encouraging it. Can you believe that? Well, that's where we come in, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, any forthcoming elections, you've got to find a candidate in your neighbourhood, credible, reliable, and opposed to further cultural change. Because if we don't, ladies and gentlemen, we will undergo the same fate London has. Hare Hills, Leeds, West Yorkshire has. Many other places whose once unique character and community has been changed forever, right? There's some workmen about to start, so I've made my point, and I'll go now. I'll go and have a cup of coffee. Remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.
What do you think about the narrative at the moment to people crossing the channel? How do you think that we should be tackling the small boats crisis?
I'm quite simple. Refugees welcome.